What's up YouTube, and welcome to the channel. On today's video we'll walk you through the step-by-step process on how to install a Motobilt spare tire carrier on the Jeep JL. If you have any questions or concerns, please let me know. Don't forget to give me a like and follow, and let's dive in and get started. First thing we're going to do is go ahead and remove the screws right here, 1, 2, and 3. We're going to take all this off, and then we'll prep it so we can get back to these the two latches for the hinges that are hidden behind the wall. So I'm not going to bore you with how I took it apart, but you do have to do is pull right here. There's a plastic bolt right in there. It was not threaded very tight, so when I put it back in, I got to make sure I don't torque it all the way. You do have to remove this cap right here. And one last thing you have to do is remove over here, right here, there's a torque bit, 25 I believe, T25. Anyway, once that comes out, pull the whole thing out, and it should come out pretty easy. One thing I did to make it even easier was I removed a little bit of this molding to ensure that I could pop it out. Next, we're going to go ahead and get to the inside where we have this cover, and I'm going to go ahead and try and save it. So I'm going to peel it off just like that, nice and easy. I see a lot of people just breaking them. I think I'm going to keep it, and what I'll do is I'll reuse it, put a little glue on it, and we'll reuse it. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and loosen up these bolts. Probably put something underneath the door to keep the door from falling down, and then we'll go ahead and see if it all comes out in one piece. Having taken everything off, first thing you're going to do is you're going to place these pieces right here. Mine were already powder coated, and right there. Next thing you're going to want to do is place this heavy big old honker right over the holes. You're going to reuse the factory bolts that you took off the other one. Put them in loosely. I went ahead and reused the factory bolts right here. Here. No, these are the ones that come with the kit. It's an Allen head. I went ahead and used the factory bolts here and here. Make sure you keep them loose. That way you can go ahead and tighten up all of them. Make sure you're good to go. The next thing I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to press in the bushings for here, as well as go ahead and put what's it called, grease on here, as Motobilt suggests for putting in the shims, and we'll see where we go from there. Next, you're going to want to put in these 3 hinges right inside here. However, Motobilt provides you with the shim for the bottom and the bottom only. The reason why is you want the door to be off at an angle, so by the time you put your tire on, it's going to force it down. I'm going to start off with three shims with about a 35-inch tire to see where we're at. I also put the dab of gear grease in between each one of these plates to allow them to stick to better, as recommended by Motobilt. Left this one in the garage. Okay, so put the original factory bolts back in, top and bottom. 3 shims for now. Let's see where we're at. It needs to be loose, so you can align up the tailgate onto those hinges. Okay. You're not gonna be able to put your hand at the bottom, I think. Oh, it's gonna go like this. Once we got the body lines basically where we wanted, go ahead and tighten up the rest of the bolts. All right, to get proper measurement from the back of the tailgate, Motobilt suggests, per the instructions, you measure, and we are at 6.5, 6 1/8. So that'll tell us exactly how far out we need to be from the back of the tailgate. Well, this concludes the video. As you can see, we got the spare tire carrier on. Got the spacing so it's up against the, so you can see it's right there touching nice and tight. Went ahead and fit all the wires. I'm going to do another video on how we did the license plate relocation bracket from Motobilt. The lines lined up perfectly. Opens and closes with no issues. Kept it a little bit higher than the step. I could probably lower it one bolt, but when we lowered it one bolt, it was actually rubbing right down there. So I wanted to keep it there, especially if we're going to go to a bigger tire. That's about a 30, less than a 33, and our plans are 37s. So once again, leave me a comment if you have to or you want to. Don't forget to give me a like and follow, and see you on the next video.